Hello. I'm filming the intro at the same time as the outro, that's why I look all dishevelled and yeah. But basically, I bought myself a tufting gun, and with the idea of doing this as maybe as like a side, excuse me, I'm all sweaty and gross. Yeah, maybe as like a side thing or just for funsies. We'll see. Yeah, so this video is just going to be me attempting my first rock. So let's go. So I've got my projector set up. This projector cost me £29 on eBay, and it's not great, but it does the job. My laptop's all hooked up, ready to project the image. And here is my frame. It's huge. It's 100 centimeters by 100 centimeters, and I've put the cloth on and I've pulled it tight. I've just got to try and straighten out the lines, but it's getting there. Yeah, and once that's done, we can project the image onto the cloth. Okay, so please excuse the mess under my bed, but here we go. I've not done it to the full frame because I've never done this before, and I want to use the side section to like have a bit of a practice before I go on to this. So this is what we've got, and yeah, it's not bad for a £29 projector. Obviously I'm gonna do the rest of the wing and the rest of the fire, but yeah, I think it's gonna look good. Fingers crossed it looks good anyway. So I'm using the rest of this image to fill in the gaps up here, and then yeah, it should be ready for me to give it a go tufting. I've left all this blank space so I can practice, and some blank space up here, but yeah, hopefully we'll end up with a Charizard. Okay, so here's the finished thing. So I think it came out okay. And the next thing to do is to... Oh, I messed up here, but I'm going to do this one. But yeah, you're not going to see all that when it's done. But yeah, next part is to tuft it. Okay, so I've just drawn a couple of like testy things because I've never done this before. This is my tufting gun, and I'm going to thread it up, and we're going to give some of these shapes a go so I can get used to turning it, yeah, and so on. I put my threading tool down and I couldn't find it. Okay, so it's threaded, and we're going to flip the power on, and we're going to turn it on, and we're just going to give it a go. I don't know how this is going to go, but I know you have to like... Oh my god. Did an L shape, guys. Okay, I've kind of got to see what it looks like at the back. Oh my god. I'm going to do a bit more, and then yeah. I'm learning that I need to push harder, and I need to do it in little tiny bursts, because you need some slack in the wool. As soon as there's tension, it like rips it out of the feeder and everything. But yeah, I'll come back to you in a minute. So I basically learned, yeah, push in hard. I need to stand on my frame, because like stand on the legs, otherwise it moves around. But apart from that, I'll show you. So I was making mistakes, like really bad mistakes at the start, because I wasn't keeping it pushed in and all that stuff. But as soon as I started pushing in, and holding onto my frame, I was getting really clear lines, and I managed to do the smiley face. It's a bit funny there, but if I put you around the back. So I'm going to fill in the smiley face, and we're going to see what we've got at the end. Okay, so I've just finished tufting my miniature, my practice thing, and I've learnt a lot. Like I need to find a better way to feed myself the wool, and I need to stop standing on it, because a couple of times I stood on my wool and pulled it out. You'll see that it keeps coming out in the footage. Yeah, and I had one problem with the gun that wasn't anything to do with me. The handle that you hold, the thread like sank down into the handle, and it just fell off. So I'm gonna have to contact the seller. I did manage to pull it back out a little bit, enough to screw it back on and carry on. But I finished this, so let me show you. Okay, so this is the back of it where I've been tufting, and then around the front it looks absolutely amazing. Hold on the frame so we can get around the back. But this is what it looks like on the nice side. Look! Oh my god. It's really squiffy in places. And like, there's a bit of purple there. But I think for my first attempt, that ain't bad. So I'll clean it up and glue it, and yeah, and then I can get on to the doing the main rug. I've just got to go slow and steady and make sure there's no tension. It's got to be loosey-goosey, pushing hard, as hard as I can against the frame. And yeah, apart from that, I mean, I could clean this up by going back and doing some extra purple, which I think I might, but yeah. Okay, so I've just realised that I don't have all the wool that I need to do this giant rug, so I'm just going to go to the shop, and the wool shop, my local wool shop. It's called the Wool Factory, and it's in Alford in Lincolnshire, and we're going to go there and we're going to get what we need. So yeah. put glue on the back, as you can see. But I'm not showing you until I'm done, so you have to wait and see. So the next thing to do is to cut it out. I've cut the smiley face one out. And I tried shaving it, hold on. Shaved it down, and obviously it's not perfect because it was my first attempt. Like, I've gone into the black here, and I've gone into the black here, but this is done. This was just my tester. And I love him, even though he's really janky. Yeah, so the next part is to cut the big one out. And see, turn the edges in, back it, shave it, and then I'll come back. So I don't know if I'm going to show any of this, but the next part is to go around the edge. Please excuse the scale. I was weighing the wool that I had left, and that ball belongs to my daughter, and obviously I haven't hoovered yet, but I'm going to go around the edge, you know, fold it all over, make it all nice, and then back it. And then we'll see at the end. I'm not going to show you me shaving it or anything. Yeah, and then I'll show you what I've got at the end. Sweating like a pig. Yeah, so this was my first little testy one, and obviously I didn't do a very good job of, like, because it was my first one, but I love him. I think I'm going to put him on the wall somewhere in the background, maybe down. Yeah, but this was just my tester piece, and like I said, it didn't turn out great, but I love him. I'm going to keep him as a reminder, and I suppose everyone wants to see the Charizard rug. It's heavy. Here it is. Ooh, see, it's still not great. Obviously this was just a test as well, but I can't even get it all in there. But I think it turned out really good for my first rug. I backed it with this floor material with the grippy spots on it, but yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I mean, it's obviously not perfect. The clippers that I've got were just like given to me, and they're not great, so I'll go back in with my scissors and clean up the lines, and I'll get myself a decent pair of clippers for next time. But I'm really happy with it anyway. I think it turned out really good. It's not going anywhere. And yeah, I can't wait to do more of these. If I do more in videos, I think I'll just do like me doing it with no talking, just some music or something. But yeah, isn't he cool? I love him. But yeah, if you liked watching me attempt my first rug, then like, comment, share, come back again. I might do another one. Yeah. Charizard said bye. Bye.